Some of you may notice that I had my nails done this week. Committed to bringing you fresh and interesting content. Fuel issues, New World Masterton car park. We're supposed to be heading north to the Kaimanawas. We've headed southeast to the Tararuas. So I know what the fuel issue is. It is the fuel return solenoid. Hello darkness, my old friend. Absolutely everywhere this weekend is going to be pouring with rain and hella windy. So early this morning I played weather roulette and this is looking halfway average. Sure, a Holdsworth camping area. And it is fire by permit only, so I've got to go and see the caretaker at his residence and see if we can have a fire, which I'm not sure if I'm walking myself into an area that I can't get out of, but we'll find out. Okay, so I didn't film that, but we're okay to have a little portable fire pit. Got to admit, I'm having a few flashbacks to Ohini Pane with this wind and the tarp, but I like the challenge. Morning. Well, the wind has dropped, the rain still remains, and thankfully the tarp survived the night, which was great. It's time to have some breakfast and see what the day brings. Definitely very different weather at camp this morning. So sitting here waiting for the kettle to boil to wash the breakfast dishes and thinking we need to hurry up and get moving for the morning. It's 20 to 8. Lose all concept of time, which is quite nice. Just made it into Donnelly's flat. What a neat spot to be able to pack your tent and bring kids in for a nice short overnight introduction to camping. There's a shelter there and fire. Though the shelter is slightly damaged at the moment, it's had a tree come down on it. While there may not have been anybody here to hear it, I'm pretty sure when that tree fell, it did indeed make a sound. Okay, so we're not doing the Donnelly flat loop, apparently. Seems slightly ridiculous that this campsite's 20 minutes from the road end, but I really want to come and camp here. I think maybe that's a bit of nostalgia from having camped in this area many years ago beside the river, and been quite a memorable trip, potentially for all the wrong reasons. Getting lost, torrential rain, being late. I'm going to crack out the camp oven for dinner tonight, so we need a ground fire for that. For ground fire, it's going to use a lot more firewood, so we're on the hunt. So off in the distance there is a lot of firewood, but that gets flown into the huts, so we're not allowed that. This, however, well, we're taking a punt that the weather's not going to completely go to shit. Some of you may notice that I had my nails done this week. Got my hand model prepping dinner tonight, which is a nice novelty.
Chop on.
So Eastern Rosella. So it's just occurred to me that we forgot to cook the rice that was discussed in the planning. So it's chicken casserole with carrot and garlic. That's good. And the rain's just starting. So the rain hasn't really let up all night since it started while we were cooking dinner. Been a fantastic spot to camp, so I'll definitely come back here and explore some of the tracks in the future. But now, time to take down the tarp and see what the day brings. I take back a few of those things that I said about dock campgrounds in the Wairarapa on the last video, one before that, Labour weekend. Holdsworth camping area is almost park-like grounds, but that is down to the caretaker, so big ups to him for the work that he does. But also, after having a conversation with him, it's the difference between having somebody on site that looks after the place and not having dickheads come in and mess it up for everybody, basically. brilliant campsite, just so tidy, so well looked after, but heaps of space to spread out and relax, and a lot of walking, tramping, hunting opportunities leaving from there. So definitely